Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Jandera. I'm Carolyn. I thought I'd give you a bit of a goaty goat update. So, I'm thinking the big one on the right, which I think I've decided to call Evie. What do you reckon? And I'm going to go with Gwen for the little one. Her name was Gwendolyn, but I'm going to change it to Gwen, I think. I don't think Gwen's pregnant, which I am absolutely ecstatic about. So, that's the update for today on the goaty goats. So we've just opened up a new section for them to go and eat. So I'll show you what they've got to eat. But at the moment they're having some afternoon snacks and some goat pellets. But I do believe Miss Evie has got some kids on board. So very, very excited about that. So sometime within the next 4 months, I would imagine, I'll have some baby goats. I don't know when, unfortunately, because the previous owner just let her run with the buck. And I just don't know. But she's not bagging out yet, so I'll just keep an eye on her udders and see when she starts to bag up and go from there. But yeah, I'm starting to plant some, I've got some canna lilies that I've planted along here, and I've put some pigeon pea seeds down, so I'm hoping they will grow. The goats have had some fun chewing on them. So that'll just make it so I've got somewhere nice and close to be able to give them some cuttings. But yeah, so let's go have a look at where we've extended the paddock to. Previously, there was a fence that joined up there, so we've opened it up there and gone out past the drainage ditch. So they've got all of those lovely trees along there that they can clean up, and all of these in here. So there is some fencing there, but they can get around at either side. So there's lots of trees down here that they can chomp on, and they have decreased the size of them. There are the girls. And they haven't come in here as much as I'd like them to, because they're a little bit nervous about my pussycats. So yes, so the fence goes along the other side of the drainage ditch, just this slide of the citrus tree over there, and gives them all this lovely area here and keeps my cassava over in that garden safe. Not that the cassava is doing fantastically, but it is alive, and that's a good thing. So I've got my cassava and my comfrey over here. I think there's some sweet potato in there too. The elderberry is doing well over here. My moringa that I planted in here has actually died, which is unfortunate. That moringa over there is still doing okay, but okay is all I'd say. It's just barely hanging on. And as you can see, we've been chopping some branches to give to the goats. So they're not just getting what's in their little area, they're also encouraging me to trim and prune and bring in branches from all over the place. But Evie, I believe, has definitely got some kids in that there oven of hers, and I think they're looking very nervous at the moment, so I would say there's a cat. Yes, it's Kitty. They get very, very nervous whenever the cat's around, and unfortunately the cat has a tendency of following me around. So you can see their ears are very alert. But there's the goatee update. Not a huge amount to report, but the girls are having fun, they're being good, and they're getting to know us really well, which is fantastic. They come when they hear us, when they see us they start bleating. It's just really fun to have the goats. The boys are loving it, and it's such a blessing to have the girls back. Or not to have the girls back, but to have girls again. It is absolutely wonderful. But yeah, and I'm starting to do really well with my walking. That's a bit of a health update. Double vision still a bit dodgy. As you can see, I got a bit of a puffy eye thing happening. That's part of the Graves' disease. It's all interesting, but having the goats here has been absolutely wonderful, and it gives me a reason to come out and look after them. It gives me a reason to get out in the yard, get out in the open, and honestly, this is a beautiful place that I'm living in, and the girls just make it just that little bit more exciting and a lot more fun, and they get to clean up some of the branches and some of the trees and some of the bushes. And at the moment they are very concerned about my cat. You can, oh dear, very concerned. Kitty is definitely getting a lot closer than the goats like. eagle-like intent, watching where the cat is. Well, Evie is. Anyway, you have a great day. Remember, you're either green and growing or you're ripe and rotting. Bless you.